Okay, Danny, we'll discuss, what we learn up to now. What you learned during last lesson.
Sorry?
What you have learned during last lesson. Anything you remember?
Financial management.
No, I'm talking about marketing unit. We are doing marketing. During your first lesson, we discussed about what by marketing, selling. So what is the difference between marketing and selling?
Marketing is promoting.
Yes. What about the selling then?
Selling is, doesn't mind any other condition, just selling.
Which one is a long term? Which one is a short term?
Marketing is long.
Yes, marketing is a long term, so we'll focus on the customer satisfaction. So in selling, we not focus on the customer satisfaction. We can sell them anything. What is a benefit for as an organization, not individual customer. So we selling them anything that really give us more profit. So during our previous lesson, I discussed with you marketing is a management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying the customer requirement profitably according to the Chartered Institute of Marketing, CMI, which is Chartered Institute of Marketing in the UK, and in America is a Chartered Institute is called AMA, American Marketing Association. So they explain marketing is a process of explaining, executing the conception of pricing, promotion, distribution. So all come under the marketing elements as well. So then we discuss various other definitions. So key purpose and key difference between marketing and selling, we explain. So marketing is focus on the customer satisfaction, and selling is just a focus to sell the product and earn the profit. But marketing is more about the customer focus, and selling is more profit oriented. Just which one was the push and pull?
Push and pull.
Yes, so we discussed, the push and pull. Selling was push model where we push the customer. Oh, it's a last chance. It's a last chance to buy these goods. It's a 70% price is off. So this is all push, to attract the customer. They will buy our product. But the marketing to identify their needs, we exploring the customer needs, and then we are selling the product that suits them. Not just based on the price, based on the customer needs. Okay, so all we discuss marketing strategies, we discuss about planning, we discuss vision and mission during our previous lesson, and I explain you planning process. Yes, all these, and then we discuss micro environment as well during our last lesson. And I mentioned you UNSUF metric, which is Agor UNSUF, one of Russian moved to in states and gave this model, and basically he was mathematician and gave this model is called UNSUF metrics. And we discuss about the market development strategies, we discuss about market penetration, diversification, and product development. So market development, when we are expanding through the existing product into the new market, when we have a market penetration, expanding through existing product or the services into existing market, we call it the market penetration. And diversification, expanding through new product into new market, so we can diversify new product into new market, product development, expanding through new product into existing market. So we discuss, what approach can use as a company. And then during our last lesson, I discuss about with you the Porter generic strategies. We can be a cost leadership where we just focus on the cost. We discuss about cost focus. That's a narrowly target one element, one product can be cost focus. Differentiation, total every product is different than our competitors. Differentiation focus can be just one product is different than our competitors. Yes, Daniel, any question?
No, sir, but is it second class, right?
Sorry?
Is this second class of strategic marketing?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Today is the second lesson. And we discussed marketing mix during our first lesson as well. You remember 4 P's I discussed? Product, price, promotion, and place.
Yes.
And then we discuss. No, I'm showing you the first lesson. So, and then we discuss about 7P concept. 7P's further, we adding 3 P's: people, places, and processes. So in marketing, as a marketing student, we should know what is the 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. And then 7P further, different authors said no, instead of 4 P's, we'll add further 3 P's is called people, physical evidence, and the processes. We need to focus on the human being, those are working in the marketing department. We need to look around. Can you see screen? No, Daniel?
Yes.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's, okay. So during our first lesson, we learn about what is the difference between marketing and selling. So just remember, marketing is focused on the customer satisfaction, and the selling is focused on the short term, just to increase the number, and we sell more to earn more profit. That's all. It doesn't bother about the customer satisfaction. We only bother about the profit. So selling is a short term, short period of time, but the marketer and the marketing process is the long term. We want to develop the relationship with the customer. We want to sell the product that suits customer. Then we discuss about the marketing mix, which is 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. So when we all mix, we need to be product, we'll sell it. They will choose the right price for the right product, and the place where we'll sell the product, and we use the right promotional channel, TVs or online promotions or coupons, trade shows, all sort of promotions. People, yes, will recruit the right person, those deal with the consumer, with the customer to satisfy. Physical evidences mean our surrounding environment where we'll deliver the suits, comfortable. That should be, we need to focus. Processes, yes, when we'll promise something, our delivery, our system, our recording, after sales service, all these, the processes need to be we focus. All these as a 7P to satisfy the customer needs and want. And we discuss needs is the main basic thing which we can't survive, and they want any specific brand really we want, like water is a need, and the specific brand, Coke, Pepsi, is our wants. Okay, let's, any question, Daniel?
Yeah.
Manur, if any question, ask me as well. So let's next now. Next today is lesson 2, and we'll discuss about in lesson 2. So evaluate the various approaches of internal analysis. We'll go through internal environment. We'll discuss external environment, which we also call the micro environment. We'll explain internal and external analysis, strategic alternative, how we can choose different alternative, different approaches. If we don't launch this product, which other product we can launch as an alternative. Alternative mean substitute or change one option instead of two other options. So we have to make a decision. So like you're attending this lesson, you have other option, you don't attend it, you do work or you do something else. So all these are alternatives. It's entirely up to you. You have to think about, you have to make the decision that suits you. Okay, so today we are doing learning outcome 1, learning outcome 2, and assessment criteria 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, which I'll go through with you. Internal analysis approaches will all discuss with you. Approaches like resource based performance, I'll go through with you. Value chain model, which I'll discuss with you. Micro environment, competitor analysis, I'll explain you a bit. Void and internal and external environment, how we can fit it. Customer analysis, on what basis we can analyze the customer and we can make the decision either which product will sell to customer that suits them, and on what basis we can segment, basis of segmentation, targeting and positioning our customer and our product, our market. So that's all we'll go through during this lesson. Please, if any question, feel free, ask me, drop me text or drop me email as well. So we'll start our lesson today, lesson 2. Okay, so today lessons aim: introduction to business environment, internal and external, explanation of resource-based views, value chain, segmentation, and consumer behavior. So at the end of the lesson, I wish we will be in a position, you will explain what is meant by business environment and describe the value chain, resource-based view, and segmentation. So at the end of the lesson, I wish the objective will achieve lesson. Okay, we'll discuss. Okay, Daniel, what is meant by business environment?
Business environment.
Anything within.
Yes, anything within it. And
yes, anything within a business environment. So if we'll do business in South Korea is a different environment, then we'll do business in Saudi Arabia and we'll do business in UK. Some country have a taxes, some country don't have a taxes, some country have a less taxes, some country have a more taxes, some countries cultural environment, some product is forbidden to sell. In some countries we can sell it openly. Yes, so is a business environment and culture is totally different of each country. So we'll discuss about business environment. Okay, what do you know about micro and macro?
Micro?
Yes. You may be heard about microchip, micro and macro.
Micro means very small thing.
Yes, well done. Micro means small.
Macro.
And macro?
It's big.
Yes, well done. So micro, MICRO, micro is means small. Okay, small. So we call, sorry, is my computer giving a little trouble? Okay, small, and we call internal. Okay, so micro environment mean internal environment within our organization. which is consist of our policies within a companies, our procedures within our organizations, what time will start shift, what time will finish, who is responsible for what within a company, R&D, research and development, training, promotion, recruitment, selection. So all these are internal environment that represent, or we can call, structure of organization. So that's internally it shows all the micro environment. Okay, what is meant by macro then?
Big.
Big. Macro is a big. We also call them external environment. Small, micro is big, external, and we use word uncontrollable. Can we control it? Okay, but micro is controllable. If we want to change the layout of our chairs, our procedures, our color within our organization, our branding, we can change whenever we want to. Yes?
Yeah.
But external, PSTLE, pestle, or we call pest. Political, economic, social, and technological environment. We can't change it. We have to adopt it. Yes, political party ideologies, the government in power in each country, we can't change them as a company, so we need to adopt them. Yes, what their political ideology. So which we'll go through today, our discussion of this lesson, which will be external and internal environment. Okay. So successful business person or business always, everything in a business environment, the impact on the way it's operate. So some factor have a direct impact, some factor have an indirect impact, some factor have an impact and organization cannot control them, and some factor will have impact but organization may have some influence over them. So I already upload the book, please you can follow as well, which is supposed to be on Moodle. I'll recheck, make sure. So micro environment, it's come political forces, political factors, social cultural forces is come, economic forces, legal forces, technology, all come, environmental forces and technological forces all come under the micro environment. But internal environment, production, finance, personnel department, suppliers, customer, competitors, that's we considering we can deal with them up to some extent. We can cluster as a micro environment. But other outsider, that's it called micro environment. Okay. Organization must face the fact that change always change. So we have to change it. In fact, that the current environment, the speed of the change is quite intensifying. A lot of companies, they are closing their businesses due to the online sales more, because we're living in a global village now. We have distance being removed. So environmental analysis, how complex environment, knowledge, technology, fashion, how these change. So when we're looking political, we're looking all these environment, political factor, economics under the micro environment, and then identify the critical change factors, and we will examine whole historical trend, what is happening in history. So under the micro environment, all these factors, like I just mentioned. Technology, when we're looking, okay, do we have a Nokia phone, Michael, Danny? So Nokia, I think not anymore. No, used to be leader we discussed during our last lesson, but very few people have a Nokia anymore, and most of people have iPhone. Yes, more people have Samsung because due to the technology, Nokia not develop it right. Technology change. Ultimately, what's happened then? Of course, that these products become. If we don't keep our technology up to date, our product with it. Okay, economic factor. Yes, people per capita income. Every country have a different per person income. People have different exchange rates in different currencies. They're dealing with it, so we need to look around economics environment. So when we look in economics environment, we're looking GDP, gross domestic national income. We're looking per capita income. So all these factors being so all these factors we need to look around closely and we need to monitor, which I'll go through on the slide as well. So like during last lesson we discussed as well. Any question, anybody, if you have, please ask me. So economics, legal environment, where we're looking different legislation. Legislation in South of Korea can be different. Legislation and the rules can be totally different in EU. Legislation in Saudi Arabia can be totally different. So political, different manifesto, different political parties have environment, internet, pressure group. So like women is authorized to do driving in Saudi Arabia. So that's a socially changes happening in society. All we need to look around national statistics, how much is population, like second child policy in China. It used to be banned. You're supposed to have only one kid. So that's all, is a come under the social factor. Like a mother care business, if it's in China, so government remove the restriction on the second child. It means the mother care businesses have more opportunities to sell mother care product, So we can look around these factors as a external environment. Okay. Any question, Daniel?
No, sir.
Okay. So I included some political factors for you to look more in detail. So some legal factors, those some people consider under the PEST instead of PESTEL model. So in employment law, we need to look around consumer protection law, competition laws. So like in UK, we have a Health and Safety Act 1974, equal pay. So everybody, doesn't matter you're a local from Saudi Arabia or you're from external, you will be equal paid if they're equal. So in some country there is a earning 10 times more than others. So that's a bit, so we have equal salaries here, national minimum wage. Everybody is getting £7.50 an hour. So that's the equal pay. Sex discrimination, we can't discriminate. Women will get less salary than men. So on the basis of race, religion, so all we need to look on race relationship act. So we can't discriminate according to the race relation act. Is that all being we need to keep them in a employment as well. Employment protection act that provide the protection to employees and employer. So all come under so all these legislation we need to look around. Consumer protection, it's Safe Supply Goods Act. It's quite popular. If goods not fit for purpose, if you buy a good and that's written this goods have for this purpose, but actually when you use it, they're not, like a cancer drugs, medicine. If those not protecting it against the cancer, then of course that's a telling lie. So we need to look around. That mean it's not following the proper legislation. If we misled the customer about the how much is this product, how much is in what sort of the ingredients within a product, that's not fit for purpose. So under the Sales Good and Supply Act in the UK, you have a right to refund, you have a right to get the money back from. Even in various company 28 days rules is you can buy something, if not fit for purpose, you can return within 28 days. Any question?
Yeah.
No?
No.
Okay, trade description, we need to look around all the description within the product, all we need to explain. Consumer Credit Act, when we're giving credit, so we need to look around their credit check. They should be have ability to pay back the debt. If we are giving money to somebody but they don't have ability to pay back, and then we can claim from their personal asset, so that's against the law. We need to check what their incoming and outgoing, then we need to authorize the credit. So all these been explained. Competition laws in the UK is the competition laws, not one company control everything. So under the competition laws, we're not doing group task here, so I'm just delete this. Okay, any question?
Yeah.
That yes? Any question, Daniel?
No, no.
Okay, so next we're looking the economic factors. Under the economics environment, we look different factors, like we're looking per capita income, we're looking our organization, the consent of household, how many household that we have, how much they are paying, how much they are consuming. So all this come under the economic factors. So please, when you, I'm not going through all slide, but you can. Under economic factor, we're looking the inflation. So what is meant by inflation, Daniel?
Inflation is I don't know how can I describe it, but the value of money decreasing.
Inflation means the prices are the persistently increase in the price index. When persistently price is increasing, we saying we call is a inflation is happening in the country. Yes. So retail price index are increasing, we call inflation. How much inflation you have in South Africa? South Korea.
Sorry.
How much inflation in your country?
1.6.
1 point. Okay. Yes, we have around 2% inflation due to the UK is going outside the Brexit. It's not anymore. European Union will be next within 2-3 years. So that's why inflation is quite high. It's 2% in UK. That's we call inflation. Okay. So because when we have a more inflation, the people have, of course, less money to buy the thing. So that's all about, we always look, under the factors. So we need to focus how demand pull inflation, where there is a high demand, less supply, that is called demand pull inflation. Okay, cost push inflation, when inflation, the price increase due to the cost increase, like, the labor cost, national minimum wage, each person will, minimum wage will increase from, it used to be £4, then £5, then £6 per hour, then £7, now £7.50 per hour. Everybody supposed to earn £7.50 an hour. So that's mean, that is the inflation. As a company, we are paying more, is costing us more. That's in, they will charge more from the customer. So that's called cost push inflation. So that cost is pushing the prices upward. Okay, one term we use, hyperinflation. Hyperinflation. What is meant by hyper? Anybody ever heard of inflation?
No.
When inflation is more than 10%.
10%.
If is the inflation more than 10%, we call hyperinflation. Is 2 digit. So that's huge. In some country, maybe in a 1 year, its price is increasing 20%, 30%. So that's called hyperinflation. Any question? Okay, so we need to, under economics environment, we need to look around unemployment, employment rate within a country. So unemployment, if a high people unemployed, of course they have a less money. When they have a less money, that will affect our business. So we always need to look around as well. Control the level of employment within a country, that will help, you know. So okay, up to next lesson, I'm giving you this activity. If you can, please. You think about your own country, where you from, and look the inflation rate, how much you have in your country, how much is the GDP. If you can't find it, go Google and type GDP for suppose South Korea according to World Bank data. So World Bank data will give you all the information about any country. Per capita income mean per person income, unemployment rate, interest rate is mean base rate, basic interest rate which is central bank decide how much we'll charge, balance of payment, if it's a trade we are doing import and export, the difference between them, that's the balance of payment, is it positive or negative. So just try to find information about your own country, that will help us to develop understanding. It will go through next lesson. Any question, Daniel?
No.
Okay, Manur, if any question, drop me text. Okay, next, we're looking next now, according to, if we look assignment is called resource-based performance or resource-based review. So we're looking now. Okay, resource-based review is a strategy of the company, the competitive advantage and the superior performance of organization are explained by the distinctiveness of its capability. So we are capable like Apple iPhone. Yes, by using less resources generating more profit. So that's, you know, all come under the resource based view, which will see the resources. Strategic capability. What is meant by capability and competencies? Anybody ever heard capabilities?
Ability.
Well done. Capability mean ability. So capability. Okay, what about the competency then? Okay, when you pass your driving test, how to drive the car, it means you have an ability. Yes, we can call you have a capability to drive, but you're not a competent. Competencies come after driving few years. It's mean experience. We call competent. Yes. So capabilities are the capability of organization that contribute the long-term survival or the competitive advantage. We can competencies are the way the asset are used, deployed, how competent we are to use our human resource, our people, our processes, our plant, our machinery. Like, you know, some people use the building 24/7. Yes, like the nightclub, and the daytime is a restaurant serving foods. Yes, so that's all about competencies. We have to utilize our asset, but not everyone. Okay, so that's all. When we looking the resources, strategic capability, we looking how much physical resources they have, how the way we are using those physical resources as an organization. So if we are using best way, we are competent, we have a capability, we have a resources, but how we utilize them, that's a capability. Like many, they have a enrich of natural resources. They have physical, they have a capability, they have resources, they have a money, but they don't have a competencies. Yes, to fulfill the needs of the public. So that's all about the balance of financial resources. It means cash, how I have ability to raise and use it, manage, manages and employs and partner, human resource, and how we have ability to use the people, right person in the right team at the right place with the right. Any question? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. So next we're looking some people. Is it the capability we have today? Is it the capability will stay forever? Capability that was Nokia was very successful in the past does not mean the Nokia will be successful in the future. So now, so can become less relevant as the industry evolved and change. Such capability can become rigid, so it's become carry on habit, change and become a weakness. So we need to be capability we have to improve our capability. If we'll stay the knowledge we have, the ability we have, it will become outdated. So it's a very important quotation. Either you 80 or 20, if you stop learning, you become a child. Yes. So the abilities, capability we have, dynamic capabilities are mean the capabilities which change, which need to renew it. So we have to recreate it as an organization. If we were a very successful organization, it's not mean we will be forever successful organization if we, because that dynamic is dynamic mean change. Okay, thus we need to focus generic sensing capability, constantly scanning. So we have to constantly scanning what is happening in environment, what the competitor is doing to address, because otherwise we not create a competitive advantage against our competitor. Seizing, so some capability we can seize because with the passage of time we need new ideas, addressing the opportunity through new product, and we all so reconfiguring capability, new product and processes may be required to renew and refigure. So please go through these slides. Then the threshold is means the benchmark. We need minimum ability. People can read, write. People know the basic computer if we're working in our organization now. So that's a threshold, mean basic benchmark, KPIs. Distinctive capability are those are the required achieve competitive advantage. So they need a unique capability. People can work on the machine. People know how to deal with the customer. They have a experience of finance. They have a foreign experience. They have a local experience. So that's very, so they're quite good. They can speak different languages. So all this we can call them. Okay, then threshold, we can set the threshold mean the benchmark competencies, how much threshold, what sort of competencies required to be deliver the things properly. So for the customer satisfaction, distinctive resources we require to achieve the competitive advantage and competencies to be utilized. So all these being core competencies linked with the skills, activity and the resources all together that create the value for customer for the different. Okay, next model we looking is called value chain. Value chain. Values can change from one hand to other hand, one place to other place. Maybe oil prices is very less in Saudi Arabia, but is a change when the oil move to the different part of the world, it's a different value of it. different product value as an organization, we can change it. So describe the category of the activities within our organization which together create a product or services. Value consists of the 5 primary activities and secondary activities. So all these been explained. So support activities from infrastructure, human resource, technology development and procurement. These are the supportive activities within our organization. Then the prime activities, inbound logistic, where the goods are coming inside the warehouse. Operation, it can be various production operation. We are converting raw material into the finished good, and that finished good going to the outbound warehouse. Outbound mean the goods we can sell it, goods is going out from my factory. So marketing and sales, that make you different if we'll keep the customer, if we listen them, if we handle the objection of the clients. Ultimately that will, if we offer the after sales service, so that ultimately increase and create the value for, and these are called the value system within our organization. So value system, organizational link and relationship, these are all activities. So if we are very good in a production but we don't have an infrastructure, who is responsible for what? We're not recruiting the right people for the right job at the right skill. If we don't have a technology in place where the people can do online booking, procurements, so all this will lead to, we can't create a competitive advantage. So these things, supporting activity create the value within our organization as well, and we can look the value chain. Okay, it's quite good to play this video. It's called value chain activities, and we'll see there. It's quite good to watch how the organization chain the value within us. So what you can do, you can copy this link and you can watch, please. So you can copy and paste this link. And then you can play and you can watch. It's only, I think so, if I remember correctly, is only 1, 2 minutes, 3 minutes video max. And that's been explained, the value chain. And this model given by Mike Porter is one of the popular authors. Maybe you can't properly hear because any question?
Yeah.
Okay, so this please you can watch. Yes, maybe you can't hear properly because I'm playing it. I don't have outside speakers attached with the laptop, so that's why maybe you can't hear properly. But thus you can watch. That give you a really good understanding about the value chain model, and we can use as well examples. Okay, any question up to now?
No, sir.
Next we're looking is called SWOT analysis. Have you learned before? I think so most of you already learned this model before. SW is called internal environment, strength, weaknesses. And OT is a external, which is called opportunities and threats. So we always comparing internal environment with external environment. So we do the SWOT analysis. It can be applicable if you're doing own appraisal. It means you're looking what strength, weaknesses we have as an individually, and then we can look around what opportunity we have employment, what threads can be if we don't improve it, or we convert our weaknesses to more strength, or we not use the word really weaknesses anymore, we use the area of developments. So that's we need to. Okay, so SWOT analysis, strength and weaknesses. I have a book which is supposed to be on Moodle, which I'll read. We have a further extent. We can score them by using which area we have positive, negative, which area you're strong in IT, you're strong, maybe you're good in the dealing with the customer, you're good in the customer objection handling, you're good in the speaking different languages. So these are, or maybe I'm not good in speaking Arabic, or maybe I'm not good in speaking Korean. So maybe improve if I have to deal with the customer there. That's a strength. Maybe I have a multiple different cultural knowledge. That can be, maybe I'm financially strong, maybe I have other skills. So all these are come under the strength. Weaknesses we can explore. Then we can look, oh yes, there are the opportunity a lot, but to cope my opportunity I have to improve my strengths. But threads, there are many companies doing the same business. That's the main thread. So normally we compare. Next model is called TOS metrics. The metric comparing environment, so we can compare S with O. This means strength and opportunity. If we have match, we have a strength, we have a money, we have a expertise, we have a knowledge. Outside is a lot of opportunities, people, lot of demand of the product. That's the ideal situation to do the business. Okay, then scenario, we are weak, we don't have a money, we can borrow that money from the bank, from relative, we can engage people, those have a multi-skill, but there is outside is opportunity. We call mini-maxi approach, because we are minimum, but outside is opportunity maximum. So that is called, that strategy is quite good. You just need to focus your area of development, but opportunity is already there, lot of demands of the product. Then third situation can be internal and external. We can compare ST scenario where we're looking, we are strong, but outside is a threat. Threat mean different companies already doing business, but we are strong because we are a financially big company. We can overcome all these threats. We can take our other companies, we can kick them out from the market. So that's all about is ST situation. That can be ideal as well. We can do business, but situation, then we are weak, we don't have a knowledge, we just finished study, we want to start our own expertise and other things. In the market, a lot of people doing the same business, so it's mean high threats there, high risk there. So that's not an ideal situation, but maybe some people still want to do it. Some people maybe have a thought, higher the risk, higher the reward, but this is a high risk situation, so we're not supposed to do the business in this situation. Maybe some people take a risk taker and they do it, it's up to them, but it's quite difficult, in that situation. Anybody, any question?
Yeah.
Okay, next we're looking segmentation. What is meant by segment? What is meant by segment? No segmentation? What is meant by segmentation?
Separate.
Segmentation means dividing the total market. So segment, look South Korea population is how many million? Different is mean young, elder. So if we are making the pro accordingly. So segmentation mean dividing your total market into the small elements. So if we're looking north, if we're looking south, different weather, so we can launch different product. So segmentation, we can segment the market into the small portion we call segmentation. So as a business, we need to segment a race, religion, product and services. We can segment on the basis of occasions, on the behavior of the people. Some people use more, so we can give them more. We can segment according to the family size of the people. Like, think about the Head and Shoulders shampoo. That's more big bottles in the countries where the people have abilities to afford. In some countries, people can't afford it because they have a less purchasing power. So that's why we can segment it. Like we can make the small pack, we can make the big pack. So, okay, segmentation, the concept of market, no segment. It means every individual person we need to. Full segment, each individual, it's very difficult to look around every individual person need. Then we can market segment on the basis of male and female. Yes, female product, male product. Market segment, we can look around by the age. Yes, different age, kids and adult product, and we can segment according to adult and age. So these are the segmentation bases, which I'll include in these slide under. So basis of segmentation, geographic, according to the nation, the country, different product at the states and the region, city and the metro side, density, climate, according to the weather. Then demographic, we can segment according to the age, race, gender, income, education, family size, family life cycle, occupation. Does it make sense? Okay, then behavior segmentation, we can psychographic, it means psyche of the people, and the behavior is quite linked with it. So psychographic occasions benefit. Yes, some people buy different occasion like Eid festival, like Christmas festival, like New Year festival, like any other occasion. So people have, so we can at this time people behavior is spending. So we can segment our product accordingly on different occasion, different benefit, user status. So different, fashion design shops, usage rate, loyalty status, buyer readiness, attitude toward the product, like foreign products. A lot of people use it in some country, maybe hate it. Some products we need to look around the behavior wise. This is, I'll try to send you the case study, Navia, how the Navia cream segment according to the different skins, different people, different age group, different country. The Navia segment their creams as well, their body lotions and various other things. So all these are come under the segmentation. So we learn under the segmentation major four bases: geographic, demographic, psychography, and behavior. Any question?
No, sir.
Daniel, any question?
No.
So I'll copy these four slides in my other man's slides. Okay. So what we learn up to now, let's recap. What do we know about environment? How many types of environment we have in business?
Fifth,
Types, what those are?
external and internal.
Well then, Manur, internal and external. Okay. And then we discuss internal is controllable. It's come policies, procedures, and external. Is it external is a controllable?
No, external. We can't control.
We can't control. Well then, we have to adjust ourselves. And what sort of external environments are?
Sorry.
External environment, what consists of? Like we mentioned, political,
Political and
economics,
yes, because
social, technological, legal. Well done, Manur as well. Great. So that's all come as external environment. Okay, next we learn about resource-based view. Yes. So what is the difference between capabilities and competencies? Capabilities mean abilities to do something, and the competencies, well done, and how experienced, how competent you are using less resources, giving more output. Okay, then we learn about the value chain, primary activities and secondary activities, support activities. Yes, so from infrastructure, human resource, technologies and procurement, that comes supportive. And the primary is inbound, operation, outbound, marketing, sales, all. So all we need to look around how we'll create the value within all these activities, and we watch the video as well. Then we discuss SWOT analysis, which is consist of internal and external environment. So we matching internal and external is quite good to match. And then we learn about segmentation. So how many types of segmentation are basis of segmentation? So there are 4 major types of are the basis of segmentation. Well done, Manur. Great. So that's all we covered today. Please, if you have any question, ask me.
sir, we didn't finish the account for manager for right? Yes.
Yes, Danny, I need to arrange one more lesson for accounting with you. I'm not sure, can we maybe do some point tomorrow or Tuesday? What about Tuesday?
Tuesday is okay.
Tuesday fine.
Yes, fine.
Okay, but Tuesday I will be free around
Okay.
around 3 o'clock UK time. I'm not sure what time will be yours. Your will be
11. It's okay. Fine.
Is it okay with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we'll do lesson Tuesday around. Okay,
Okay.
I will send you the link,
Okay.
because I am supposed to be in my university for teaching, and I will finish lesson 1:30 approximate, and then I will come to you.